Hello, welcome to another edition of online teaching tutorial with me Dito, and today we are going to discuss administering the test. There are three issues that I want to discuss when administering the test. First is how to assign the test, and then the second one is how to manage tests during the test, and then the third one is how to make corrections. Yeah. And the tools that we are going to use in this video is first Google Classroom, and then we're going to use Google Form also, and one of the checking tools that I want to share with you is Grammarly. Okay, so without further delay, let's take a look at the video. Okay, first what I want to show you is the homepage of the Google Classroom. Here I show you my classes in the Google Classroom. If you want to know basically about how to create your own Google Classroom, you can check out other videos in this channel for more detailed information. Yeah, but today we're going to straight ahead from the classes that I have. So I choose one of them. This is the Intermediate 3 Friday class. So if I click it, I see the streaming page, which is the main page. And what you want to do if you want to assign a test is you click on the classwork tab, and then you will see there is a create button here. And then when you click the create button, you have several choices. Is assignment, quiz assignment, question, material, and reuse post. Again, if you want to know more about these functions, you can take a look at my other videos. But today we are focusing on the quiz assignment, administering the test. So I'm going to click on the quiz assignment. If you want to click the quiz assignment, you will see that there is a blank Google form in the attachment. Yeah. So first you can do here is you just add the name of the test. So I'm going to, for example, I'm going to type unit test, and then of course I'm going to give it the assignment to all my students, and I check the scores, or maximum scores 100. This is the important part. You want to give a deadline. So usually in the same day, same date, and because if this is a test, you make sure to add the time also. Now you can of course add the quiz that you have already made by clicking the add button, but if you haven't made one, you can just click this one, and then you open the form here. Yeah, and then you create your own quiz. If you want to know more about creating Google Form, you can also watch other videos in these channels. But today I assume that you already made a quiz of your own, and you just want to know how to share it. Now I'm going to talk about how do we set it in the quiz form for test. Usually if you make a Google form, when a respondent fulfill the form, he or she will immediately receive the result. So the default setting of quizzes is student will have the grade, will get the release grade immediately after its submission. But I don't want to use it, so I choose this one later on. So after I create the quiz, and then I'm going to put the assignment to the student. I'm going to show you some of these tests that already done. This Intermediate 3 Unit Test 1 has already been done by my students. As you can see, 6 of them has turned the assignment. So I'm going to open this one. I'm going to view this assignment. So there are some students, one of them I already graded, and the others need to be graded. Yeah. So what do? If you already have a Google form, you just click on the Google form to open the quiz, and then you click edit here, the pen icon, and then you will see the results, and then you click on the response tab. Okay, so as you can see, in summary, you can take a look the point distribution of your students who already submitted basically all the scores you can have. Of course, this doesn't reflect the final score because some of the question you need to grade yourself. Yeah. What you want to do is go to the individual tab and then check them one by one, and then I will skip the first student, Eva, because I already checked her work. I'm going to start with the second student, Cindy. Now, based on the format of the test, some of the questions are self-graded. So this one, the listening part's already self-graded. The third part, the grammar part, is the writing. So I have to check it out. Check out the writing of my students. So I will check one by one. There are 5 sentences he has to make. One of them is incorrect. So I have to give her 4 out of 5. Yeah. And then this is the reading questions. And again, she has to make a correction there. Basically, she already did everything correct, so I don't need to add individual feedback here. But if I want to, I can add here. And then let's go to the writing. So I'm going to take a look at the paragraph that my student write. And then this is where Grammarly is very useful. So Grammarly is actually a online grammar correction tools. It is free. Well, if you want a more complete function, there is a paid subscription, but I think basically you can use this as a free tools. You can use some basic function only, yeah. But I think that's enough for us to use. So what you want to do is to click on the grammarly.com website and then choose add a Grammarly extension to your Google Chrome. Now I recommend using Google Chrome because it is integrated with other Google app products. So once you integrate the once you integrate the Grammarly extension into your Google Chrome, it will immediately interact with other Google apps forms such as Google Sheet, Google Docs, Google Slide, Google Form, and so on. Yeah. Now let's get back to our test. Yeah. So we have this one, the writing parts of my students. What I want to do is to give her feedback. So I click the feedback, but before I did that, I'm going to select my students' writing, right? And then I click copy here, and then I click the individual feedback. I paste that on the feedback form, and this is where Grammarly does its magics. You can see immediately Grammarly checks the mistakes we have here. Yeah. And then what you have to do, and you can already see she made about 20 mistakes. and then the text shows informative. This is a Grammarly function to make assumption of the writings. Yeah, Grammarly does a fairly useful grammar checks, but I think as a teacher you need to take a look individually of your students' writing to make sure that Grammarly doesn't leave out anything you are trying to teach your students, because some of the grammar function that you want the student to use may not be detected by Grammarly. For example, if you want them to use specific words or a specific form of tenses, Grammarly doesn't know that, so you have to check the work yourself. Grammarly helps you with the basic grammar function, writing functions such as spelling error or basic grammatical rules. Yeah. Now let's take a look. Alright, so Grammarly detect the basic error such as the use of capitalization. Yeah. So what you have, you can do here, you just click on the mistake and then change the capitalization, and then it immediately corrected. Yeah. You see, this you need to decide if this is necessary. If you don't want to change it, then you just leave it. Yeah. Now, after you check this student's writing, you can give scores to your students. Yeah. So I'm going to save it, and it will be sent to her as a correction. And I'm going to give her the scores. So I'm going to give her 4 here out of 5. And then after you click all the scores, you will see the final scores of my students is 23 out of 25. Yeah, 23 out of 25. Okay, did it. And then basically, if you want this to be sent to your student, you just click on the release score, and she will receive the emails for the score. And then I'm going to go to the page here and take a look at Cindy's. Because the maximum score is 25, so on a scale of 100, she will receive 92. So she will receive 92. Yeah. Here. Okay. Will be saved in the draft. I'm still using it in the draft because I'm going to send all the finished product together. So I'm going to wait until I finish checking all of them to send the works. If I already finished all of the tests that I checked, then I click on the return button, and all of these scores will be sent to my students through their emails and on their Google Classroom page. Yeah. Alright, I hope this video is useful for you, and if you have any questions, you can write down your question on the comment dialog box, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.